Solved this morning, according to police.
Authorities charging Lorenzan Wright's ex-wife with first-degree murder in the killing 7 years ago. And Ron is back with that story. Good morning again.
Good morning again to you. Listen, fans and friends of Lorenzan Wright, they were shocked by his brutal slaying in 2010. Ever since then, it was a mystery until now. Police say a tip led to the discovery of a murder weapon and now the arrest of his former wife. Lorenzan Wright played in the NBA for 13 years with the LA Clippers, Atlanta Hawks, Memphis Grizzlies, Sacramento Kings, ending his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers. In 2010, a year after he retired, he was brutally murdered, shot to death. This morning, a new break in the unsolved case and 7-year investigation. His ex-wife, Shira Wright, arrested and charged with first-degree murder.
We looked through the case. We did one thing. We followed the evidence. And the evidence led us to Billy Ray Turner and Shira Wright.
Shira Wright was indicted on charges of first-degree premeditated murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and attempted first-degree murder. Her friend Billy Turner, already charged in this case for first-degree murder, pleaded not guilty earlier this month. The two suspects reportedly met at church. The victim's mother was emotional at the sight of Billy Turner in court earlier this month.
How could you have murdered my son?
The Lorenzan Wright case has stayed in the public eye for many years, and we have never given up hope that we will bring those responsible parties to justice.
Before his death, Wright was last seen leaving his former wife's home. The next morning, a 911 call made from his cell phone, interrupted by gunfire.
Georgetown 911, what is your emergency? Hello?
10 days later, his body was found, shot multiple times. Authorities locating the murder weapon earlier this year in a lake in Mississippi.
Somebody has come forward and provided evidence, and that was a sufficient amount of evidence to charge her.
Authorities say the big break in that case, the gun that was found in the lake had been searched once, nothing found, then they got a tip and looked again. This time they discovered what they say is the murder weapon. Wright's ex-wife. She was arrested Friday night in Riverside, California.
After all these years, finally some closure for his family.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ron.
Lorenzan Wright. I remember him. Great basketball player. I do believe. But, like anything else nowadays, man, people are just worried about their own selves and their own pockets. And his career ended, and he was no longer the celebrity and probably making the money he used to make, or I don't know. They get paid more good money, but probably get paid than you used to pay. They murdered him. His wife murdered him for whatever reason or anything else. The thing about it is, she actually got the reward money not the reward money, but the insurance money, $1 million. Now, report states that this woman spent $1 million in 10 damn months. Now, that's a little fucking ridiculous. It's out of control. I mean, you bore 6 children with this man. I mean, how do you trust anybody? Even if a woman you probably got out of the ghetto and stuff like that, and you've been with her since forever, and she just get up and murder you. Alright? There's also accomplice with this woman, Lorenzan Wright's wife, is the gardener, I believe. The gardener murdered Lorenzan Wright, helped murder Lorenzan Wright and his wife, and she got the reward money. She got the insurance money of $1 million goddamn dollars. Spent it in 10 months. Didn't spend nothing on the children. Didn't spend nothing on anything like that. And now she is dead fucking broke. All she got is assets that she probably was going to think about selling. Okay, and as simple as that, all Lorenzan Wright's accomplishments, or his rewards, or his medals, or his stuff, or his maybe even his house. This woman was notorious. She is just out of fucking control. There is no reason for this. I mean, damn. The man was on a phone calling the police when he was shot once. Okay, his body was found in the field. Okay, imagine a 7-foot frame body found in the field. I mean, the world is lawless. The world's going out of control. There's no order in this goddamn country, and everybody's out for self. Everybody's out for getting theirs, and that's it. She's probably spent that money with that gardener. This woman was getting millions and millions and millions of dollars. Bore 6 children with this man. If you can't trust a woman after bearing 6 children, or even 1 child for that matter, what is the world coming to? Okay, and as simple as that. And you know he was on the defensive, because the simple fact is he actually freaking goddamn called the cops. Alright? And it's unthinkable, the unfathomable. Somebody you love and cherish and married and show your families around and stuff like that, camping and vacationing and people that know your wife after 1 year after retirement kills you, and then gets some kind of insurance money and gets $1 million. This man has wasted some years with this woman. This woman, since she was a kid, she probably came from the ghetto and so forth and so on. She looks gangster as shit, and simple as that. And what happened, on a real, alright, when these cats get rich and famous, I do believe that, according to, they need to find another race to fucking goddamn marry. And as simple as that. And I'm not telling what race, because there's many races in the United States. You just can't pick one. But that's that. When you become rich and famous and you got wads of money in your pocket, you might want to remarry somebody else. Okay? And as simple as that. I mean, I usually don't do things about women and stuff like that, but this is a special case. This woman bore 6 children with this man. Married this man. Living in his house for X amount of years, for probably his whole career, and she shot him 1 year after he retired. There's something wrong with that. Okay? There's something seriously wrong with the family structure in the black community. There's something wrong with the morals, and there's something wrong with people talking about love, what love is. Some people, love is money. Love is fame. Love is popularity. Okay, and simple as that. Now had nothing to do with the person per se. But this world is out of control. It's out of control, and Lorenzan Wright wife is just another case of this out of controlness. I mean, there is no love. I mean, I'm telling you right now, love is being saturated out of the world as we speak. The love of money is replacing the love of genuine family and friends and relationships. I thought I just brought this to you because it's big news. I used to be a basketball player, and I had to bring it. And this shit is ridiculous. And it was a conspiracy with the mechanic or the gardener at their place. I don't know why Lorenzan Wright brought a male gardener around his wife. I would have I would have picked a female gardener or ugly ass fucking dude as a gardener. If I was filthy rich, and maybe this money gave him too much relaxation of being rich, that this gardener couldn't mess with him and his wife and his children. But evidently this gardener did, and what happened is, and you know they had an affair if they planned it on having they have an affair. They must have had an affair, unless they planned it together to kill Lorenzan Wright. It's sickening. It's appalling. It's insane. The world's in chaos. Okay. Now I'm talking about millionaires. You become a millionaire and a billionaire and stuff like that. In my opinion, in a lot of aspects, and I'm not saying all, okay, when it comes to the black woman, they might want to marry somebody else. Okay, and it's simple as that. Because is one thing a woman don't understand. A woman thing that a woman can't handle is two things: money and fame. She handles them terribly. This is World War Prime Time News. My name is Main Blast.